What plant are you grabbing?
We turn wild plants into nourishment.
The lily trout. Yes.
These are lily trouts. We're gonna add them to our salad, and they taste like cucumber. Wow, they do got a nice aftertaste. So here we have violets right here. Okay. So these are purple violets right there. You can taste it.
Yeah, I recall seeing this on my food before.
Exactly, in an expensive restaurant. So if you visit an apothecary, you will see porcelain jars that have violet flowers and leaves. They've been used by pharmacists and herbalists for centuries as soothing expectorants to loosen up phlegm, cough, cold, and bronchitis. You can make syrup with the violets, the purple violets. The same syrup was used for epilepsy, inflammation of the eyes, pleurisy, jaundice, sore throats. Anti-inflammatory, it can help with the bladder and uterus. It's an excellent lymph mover. So you will make a salad with the liver trout? Japanese knotweed, an excellent source of resveratrol.
My spirit, in all parts of my mind. I'm about to heal. I'm already healed.
Mugwort!
Gonna take a piece off
Okay, hold
and
on, let me
smell
get my
it.
scissors. A whole feast.
And what does it smell like?
It smells like mustard and garlic. Literally. It literally does. It truly does. It's amazing because it will give you that
Sting you.
stinging feeling.
Right there.
Yeah. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
You do? Wow.
Oh my god.
Really?
And the
Oh no,
antidote
you
is
needed.
curly dot. It's okay. It's not poisonous. It
Okay,
just stings.
but we should have some gloves. I thought about it, but
I
it was
know,
too late.
I didn't think I would find nettle. Well, at least we know it's nettle. Stinging nettle, that is.
Stinging nettle. Good for the nerves, the nervous system.
It's like all the damn.
Oh my god, this is a ram.
It only took us 48 years, but we found one.
A wild forage, nourishing, seasonal, and full of medicine.
Now this is a spring forage haul. Yes, we forage all of this in Mother Nature. We forage all this from Mother Nature. Locally, I live in the Bronx in New York, and we have these parks with an abundance of medicinal and edible plants. They're wild, they're packed with vitamins and minerals. And I want to show you what I got.
Watch how I turn wild plants into healing meals.
We got Japanese knotweed here. Think rhubarb meets asparagus. You could very well see it. And I love Japanese knotweed because it's incredibly rich in a compound called resveratrol. You probably have heard about resveratrol in red wine. 10 times the amount, even more potent in Japanese knotweed. Excellent potent antioxidant and heart tonic. And then we have garlic mustard. In the sulfur family, it smells like a garlic meets a mustard. Also incredibly rich in vitamin C. We're going to enjoy that in a salad or maybe even a pesto. We have some purple violet flowers. Beautiful. There are some white and purple ones as well. Purple violets are excellent for lymphatic system support. And then we have some ramps. We asked Mother Nature to gently just take a few because these are rare. That's why I only took a few roots and then some tops so that they could regenerate next year. This smells like a garlic meets an onion meets a scallion. Like, it's very potent. It's beautiful. We're going to add that to a pesto too. Why not? We have lily trout or trout lilies. Nice, deep, rich chlorophyll green that you can put in a salad. Yes, thank you. We have dandelion leaves. We love these. These help detoxify the liver, cleanse the kidneys as well. Great for the skin. And the young bitters are great for digestive support. We have the flowers too that we can enjoy on top of our salads. Mugwort, excellent for the uterine. A uterus tonic, excellent to help balance and regulate menstrual health. Good for a female tonic. Love it. And they say if you put it underneath your pillow, you get vivid dreams. I use it for moxibustion, where I dehydrate it till it gets really crispy, and then I burn it on top of a pressure point. It's traditional Chinese medicine to help balance the body, the meridians. Yes, to help reduce inflammation. I love mugwort. I'm gonna dry some for some tea. And then we have stinging nettle. We don't wanna get stung. Now this plant is packed with nutrients, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, iron, magnesium, calcium, protein in a plant. Stinging nettle is excellent to bring nutrients into the body. It helps as a kidney tonic. The seeds also help regulate kidney function. I mean, I'm going to dry some of this for tea, and then I'm going to use the rest in a stinging nettle soup. It's going to be delicious and nutritious. Now tell me, is this an abundant forage haul or what? Yes!
Here's everything that I gathered and created. Wild, vibrant, seasonal, colorful. This nourished me for days. Soup, salads, pestos, compote, and tea. I harvested these wild violets earlier, so I'm adding to the collection. These are delicate and floral. I always give them a rinse after to help them preserve a little bit longer in the fridge. Then we're going to give everything a deep clean with baking soda before consuming. Baking soda has been studied to remove a lot of those pesticides and those nasties. So this is a very simple process. Now, some people also use apple cider vinegar to clean their produce. I find that if you're dealing with leafy greens, it could penetrate the barrier. So I just stick to baking soda. It works for me. What works for you? How do you clean your produce? In between all this beauty, I made some stinging nettle tea as I was cooking. Stinging nettle is by far one of my favorite plants because it is mineral rich and deeply nourishing. Nettle has been grounding for me, and it's been a key part of my healing journey. So I want to tell the world about it, and if you haven't tried nettle yet, maybe this is your chance.
Mugwort!
Next, I'm preparing mugwort for dehydrating. I gave it a nice cleanse and rinse, and I'm going to add the mugwort to the dehydrator for about 16 hours at 105 degrees Fahrenheit until it's crispy and dry. Using a dehydrator has been game-changing for me because whether I'm harvesting from the land or bringing home bunches from the farmer's market, it allows me to preserve the food and the nutrients. For example, lemon verbena, I purchase that from the farmer's market every summer, and I dehydrate a bunch of it so that I can enjoy it throughout the year. It is so scrumptious. Do you use a dehydrator for your herbs or your greens? It's a beautiful way to stay prepared year-round. I'll link the dehydrator that I use. I absolutely love it. Once the mugwort is dried, I store it into an airtight container, and I use for tea blends and moxa. Mugwort is especially powerful because it's deeply calming and supportive for the womb, digestion, and nervous system. But moxa is traditionally used in traditional Chinese medicine, where they burn it near the skin, on the skin, to bring warmth and circulation to specific acupressure point. My acupuncturist actually introduced moxa to me, and I've been loving it because it makes me literally feel grounded. Have you ever tried moxa? Let me know in the comments. And what about mugwort? Have you tried this tea before? Thank you, for giving me what I need. Earthy. That's so nice. It tastes really good. Next up, we're processing the stinging nettle for the soup and the pesto. I always blanch stinging nettle first because it removes the sting. And then you let it cool fast to lock in the nutrients and preserve that deep green color. So I have a bowl of ice on the side.
It will give you that stinging feeling right there.
Yeah. Nettles have been a key herb for my healing journey. Nettles have helped me support my kidney function, reduce inflammation, and replenish minerals that I have lost over time, especially when experiencing an autoimmune flare. Nettles have been a godsend. Nettles are the kind of food that doesn't just feed you. Nettles restore you. Yes. So what we're doing here is we're splitting up the cooked nettle. We're going to use most of it for our soup and then some of it for our pesto. Yeah, beautifully green, right? Next, we're going to make some potatoes. This adds to the creaminess of the nettle soup. And while those potatoes are cooking, we're going to start to prepare our pesto. Wild garlic mustard, ramps, and stinging nettle. Wild and abundant, all growing right here in the local ecosystem. To make the pesto, I'm adding the wild greens along with almonds, nutritional yeast, packed with B vitamins, by the way, olive oil, salt, pepper, simple. Now we like adding nutritional yeast because it adds a cheesy-like flavor, and it's high in B12, which is a great vitamin to help with energy levels. We're going to add all of our plant ingredients, very intentional here. We're going to blend it all up. Scrape down the sides along the way. We're not just making any pesto, we're making a wild pesto. And when you get plants from the wild, their minerals, their vitamins and minerals are concentrated. So everything tastes so much better. And here we have it, our wild pesto. It's vibrant, it's green, it's bold, it's earthy. This is a real nourishing dish. Doesn't this look like if you eat it, it's going to do something really good for your body? Now our potatoes are done to continue to prepare for our nettle soup. I like to freeze the potatoes for a few to help them cool, and this helps increase the resistant starch. When you cool them first and then you reheat them, resistant starch supports a healthy gut microbiome. Now for the Japanese knotweed compote, we're removing the woodsy part and chopping it down to cook well. Now, this Japanese knotweed is an invasive plant, y'all, but someone's trash, another one's treasure. Once how much resveratrol I found out is in this plant, I said, okay.
You hear that snap?
I know, it's fresh.
Fresh Japanese
Wow.
knotweed.
We're going to enjoy this wild and invasive plant because for me, it's a powerful healer. The plant is loaded with resveratrol, which is great for inflammation, immunity, and even Lyme support. We're cooking the stalks with lemon and coconut sugar to bring out the sweet tart rhubarb flavor. That's so good. Now our wild salad. This salad is pure nourishment. Dandelion greens, the flowers, lily trout, and I'm adding my turmeric paste that's anti-inflammatory. You got to try making this, y'all. I talk about it all the time. Anyway, we're adding lemon for vitamin C and flavor, hemp seeds for plant protein, and then we're also going to add dulse, which is a seaweed, and it provides trace minerals such as iodine and more plant protein. Now, you can never find this salad in a grocery store, by the way. We're going to add these beautiful purple violets to add color, but also nutrients. Would you eat this pretty wild salad? Let's build this nettle soup. We cooled the potatoes, blanched the nettle. Now we're adding nutritional yeast, sea salt, garlic and onion powder, olive oil, and a bit of vegetable stock. And some black pepper too. Oh, and some fresh thyme for extra nutrients and antimicrobial support. We're going to add the soup back to a pot and let it gently simmer. Enough to blend the flavors, but keep the nutrients intact. So not a hard boil, but warm it up. This soup is mineral rich, absolutely stunningly green, by the way. Deeply grounding and so soothing to the digestive system. We're adding our final garnish, which is dandelion flowers, so pretty, violet petals, so purple, pumpkin seeds, some more minerals, healthy fats, zinc, olive oil, and a pinch of salt. A bowl like this nourishes you on every level. Just from the color alone, would you enjoy this soup? Nettle soup, wild salad, pesto, compote, and tea. This is ancestral, seasonal, real food. Now let's try out this pesto, y'all. How is it? How is it? I don't care. Taste it. I made it. I cooked it. Can you taste it? How is it? And the nettle soup. It's so comforting. It's clean, it's fresh, it's earthy. Oh my goodness, it's robust. It's simple. Simply nourishing. Yes, we got all this wild, nutrient-dense packed food outside. It didn't cost me $1 single besides the train ride, but $0 for nourishment. Now for breakfast the next day, I added the Japanese knotweed compote to my homemade coconut yogurt, stuffed with apples, gut healing, mineral rich, and so satisfying. Now this is why I go outside. Not just for the food, but to remember that healing is slow, cyclical, and rooted in self-love. Mother Nature is always ready to teach us, but are we ready to listen? See you in the next video, Glow Getters.